Now, normally we start off enchanting a book or something like that, but today I want to, we've got a bunch of diamond leggings that we bought from NPCs a long time ago, and so we're going to do like a good old-fashioned level 30 enchant for protection 3. Not too shabby. That's a lot better than what I was expecting. I was expecting like fire protection, like, yeah, like those ones turned out a while back when we did that, yeah. So I'm kind of hoping to get thorns out of one of those one day. That would be nice, and probably not going to happen anytime soon. So I want to start off by looking at the Zombie farm over here, the gold farm. It seems to be still doing good. I mean, very slowly getting nuggets. I do my best to keep the flesh, the trash down to a minimum. And it's still working. Still cart moving around, trucking along, doing its thing. So yeah, then the other thing that I wanted to take a look at today is we talked about this in the past and like what we could do to, man, I hate cobblestone, and what I can do to spruce up the castle a little bit, because it's just like this big, especially like right here, it's just like this big bland wall of cobblestone. So I want to set up a couple of farms today. We talked about many farms. And I want to set up a couple of them today. Nothing fancy, nothing too big, but just to give us some flavor blocks in order to make the outside of the castle look a little bit nicer. So I want to put a bunch of our, what I keep calling them is the mini farms, over on this half of the castle, right? But one problem that I keep seeing is that this is a very narrow space right here. There isn't a whole lot of room to work, and that is all caused by this gigantic room, this area that's just been devoured by this window. So what I think I'm gonna do is, even though this has been here since freaking, oh my gosh, I don't know how long, I think I want to take this window out. We'll put something else in its place to kind of spice up this outside of the castle, but this room, it's just encompassing the entire space, and I really feel like we could use this for something better. And it's been kind of like a, I don't know, an eyesore for me for a while now, and I just want it gone. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to look at it anymore. It's just, I feel like it can do a better job. Because we've had this world for such a long time, I've gotten better at building aesthetically. Well, sadly, I didn't always used to be a good aesthetic builder. I don't even think I'm that great now. But I do think that I've gotten better as I refill this all with cobblestone. But no, I'm constantly trying to upgrade and renovate the age of this castle. It just, and again, like over here, see, this is just, it's such an odd placement. I don't, I can't look at it anymore. I can't do it. I can't be, nope. And give me back my windows. I want those back. Thank you. And now, see, it's gonna look, we just got done talking about how, like, oh, we want to get rid of the cobblestone feel, but now it's gonna be even worse on this part of the castle. How are you? Oh, there's a couple of you caught out. Yeah, I see. It does seem like there should be something there, but we'll just, oh my gosh, Enderman. Enderman stealing my grass blocks. I don't have any grass on me. But with that filled in and no longer confined by the constraint of working around that window, we should be able to take better advantage of this second floor here. So like all of this can just be gotten rid of. Get gone! Get out of here, grass blocks! And that will, yeah, that'll give us quite a bit more fun area to work with. Well, I've got some work done, retrofitting this area. I might, maybe, I'm not sure yet, put, like, let's say the cocoa bean? No, the vine farm back here. That's something that I think would look really cool on the outside of the castle, is just have a, I don't know, kind of give it that overgrown, like, kind of dark feeling. And then I want to really work in, like, a bunch of, like, dark, scary blocks. So I kind of want the castle to look, like, big and intimidating. So anyway, if you have any suggestions on how to do that, I would be much appreciative. That aside, I was looking at, I've got all this spare space back here, right? This is actually quite a lot of room. And now this is kind of narrow here for me. I'm not too happy about that. And I've got stuff hidden, like redstone and all that fun stuff. There's junk back here, so I can't really take it back any further, and that's the exterior wall right here. So I was looking at like how we could utilize this space and maybe take advantage of that or do anything here. And if we come around, we've got this guy, and if we punch out his gut, you can see that we've got, that worked a lot faster. You can see that we could just take this wall out, and that would be really nice, actually. That would be kind of like a, and that could lead back to a room here, and then we could have this room, say, you know, whatever we decide to put here, and then we could have like a very small tunnel, because as it stands right now, this one pathway here is like our only way of getting connected. And something that I do like about that we've been doing in our castle so far is that I really feel like this is off center, and I don't like that. That bothers me greatly. Is that we have multiple ways of getting everywhere. Like I installed this recently. It wasn't anything big, so I didn't record it. But that leads us down to the storage room that's over there a little bit. And then we also, I was thinking about like taking that ladder down and going down to the basement level, and doing something there. But I'm not entirely sure on how to do that yet. But anyway, the point still stands that I like to have multiple paths from getting from point A to point B. For whatever reason, I don't know if we'll ever be able to do this or what will ever come of it, but I think it would be really cool at some point in the future to, I don't know, if I could see like a bunch of people just crawling over this castle, not like trolling or being mean or doing anything terrible like that, but just like a bunch of people just all like, I want my castle to feel alive, and a castle doesn't really feel alive if it's all very, you got to make it feel big and broad, and I feel like part of doing that is like having a bunch of paths, or at least having like, I don't know, like bigger, more grandiose pathing, and I don't have any more blocks, but I do like that a little bit better. We might actually turn this into a 3-block to keep the symmetry from here. And then I'll make this room a little bit more symmetrical. But anyway, so I was thinking that we could use this room for something, have a side path that goes here, and then I'll go ahead and build the vine farm over here. Let me make sure I've got everything I need. So it's going to be pretty small. I mean, the whole point of having an unlimited amount of resource of something is infinite, but we don't want to become so infinite in our resource that we can't keep up with it any longer. So this is going to be, it's going to be a fairly small little, oh damn, fairly small little thing. But something I was thinking about is, now imagine once these walls get completely covered with vines, I think that'd look pretty cool. And but I was thinking, like, this red netherrack isn't really looking so good anymore. It's overkill now. So I was thinking, like, what if we color coordinated our rooms according to what they do? Oh wow, that one grew quick. And see, then I always carry shears on me, and so we would just be able to pop it off. And I intentionally placed those high so that way I wouldn't really run the risk of destroying them all or whatever. So anyway, what I was thinking about is our castle. I want to get some aesthetic changes. I want it to like look a lot better than it does currently. And so with that, I was like, you know, I should start to color coordinate things. And so I want to change, we'll keep the center cobblestone or, you know, whatever else we might decide to change that to. And I was thinking, like, what if we did some, like, cactus green here, right? Wouldn't that look pretty cool? Wouldn't that look, I think that would be pretty awesome looking. And then I went looking, and we don't have a very large amount of cactus. And so, we need to go get some cactus and make an infinity cactus farm now. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that a lot. We get some torches. And I would also like my world, I want to get it all lit up without using torches. So, yeah, we're going to need a lot of pistons and a lot of glowstone. Or some glowing mushrooms, or not glowing mushrooms, but some growing melons, which would be another farm that we need to set up, dang it. Well, now it happens to be raining in my world, but I want to do a test real quick of a possible cactus farm. I haven't messed with cactus farms in a long time, to be honest with you, and I'm not entirely sure if this still works, if this, I don't know what you'd call it, this design, but the idea here is pretty simple, is that when the cactus would go to grow, that sounds kind of odd, you see how if you place a block next to cactus, it destroys the cactus, right? Well, if that cactus, if any one of these 4 cactus were to grow, that block would then be adjacent to this block, and that would cause the cactus to pop off, right? That's how it used to be, but I'm not sure that it behaves that way anymore. So this is just going to be a small little test. We'll set something up here more permanently if it still works. What is this hole? That is a hole that needs filled, is what that hole is. I also went ahead and I finished filling in this space. You can kind of tell with the amount of cobblestone there where the room used to be. And if I jump down here, we can see that the vine farm is doing very well. We're growing it off the wall and not any other place, so that way if I were to, like, say take a chunk out like that, we don't lose this one. We don't want to lose if I get antsy or anything. Oh yeah, my inventory's full. I was out gathering, obviously, jungle leaves and the sort, and which would lead us into the next thing that I want to do, is just another one of the many farms that I want to have set up. Is that sand? Did I really throw out sand? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to throw out the vines. What I would like to do is, oh god, please don't fall, there's another, while we check on this again. Did I fill in that hole? Okay, yeah, we're good. I don't know where this one should be placed. I know that we just created this area down here, but I really don't want to put it there. And I'm thinking that we're just going to take this out, because however cool that would have been to have there, it was all dependent on that window, and it just kind of takes up a lot of space, so I think we're going to get rid of it for, again, aesthetics. And while we're on the subject of aesthetics, you probably are all pretty aware that I like watching. You guys get to sit around and watch what I do all day. Like, you guys have all these videos that you get to watch, and it's all awesome and blah 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 blah. And what am I supposed to do? So I like video responses because I like to watch you guys, because, you know, we're all in this together. Not to sound odd or anything, but it is our world. I don't really think of this as my world. So if you would like to make a video response showing the sort of aesthetic changes that you would make to Nimbus or the castle that we live in, I would be very interested in seeing those. So anyway, let's figure out a place to get this thing set up. Where there were once 3 wise men, now there stands 2, and that's where I'm at, and I think this will do. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but hey, that's how it turned out. Awesome. I want to build a cocoa bean farm because freaking cookies are delicious, and why not? So I want to use, I was looking for like a dead end space, like a space that we really didn't have a whole lot going on around it, and I was like, well, what about that space that we just opened up behind? That seems offset. Let's see, if this is center, that means we've got 2 blocks on the left and 3 on the right. Alright, this is gonna have to come down. We're gonna move this up a few blocks. That is okay though. So anyways, yeah, I was thinking about like a dead end space, like a space where we're not really using a whole bunch, but I really wanted it to be on like this half of the castle. Dang it! I wanted it to be on this half of the castle, so that way we have, I should probably throw a couple torches back here, just so that way zombies don't spawn. I wanted it to be on this half of the castle, so that way, you know, we have reasons to start, because we pretty much live on the other side, and it's like, what am I, okay, I was like, I just cut down like 3 jungle trees, don't you tell me I don't have enough wood. So anyways, okay, so what we'll do is I'll take some hoppers. I'm just getting this as ready as we can before, oh, well, and that's something. Can we, this is the path that leads down to, ooh, that's a problem. Well, it looks like I've got some fixing to do. Throw that out, pick that up, alright, you go back down. This is the underside of the castle gate mechanism. Thingamajig is where it is. And I kind of redid it a little bit with my design of the hopper flip-flopper. But anyway, that's not a part of today's episode. We might talk about that some other time. If you're interested or curious, let me know. As I was running up to continue working on the cocoa bean farm, I saw a huge particle effect happen around the growth of the cactus. It kind of looked like sand exploding. I don't know, it was really weird. I'm going to assume that that was the cactus breaking, and that this no longer works, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping that we could squeeze that into a mini farm episode sort of thing, but it does not look like it's going to happen. We can still build a fully automated cactus farm, don't you get me wrong, but it is going to be quite a bit more involved. I mean, there's going to be pistons and all sorts of fun goodness in the next version or iteration. So what I'm doing right now is screwing up. I am building this incorrectly. What do pistons break quickly with? Is there anything? I guess that's kind of a good thing. You don't want pistons breaking more often or breaking quicklier than they need to. Let's see. So yeah, if that piston was there, we need the water to be falling right here, which means we need these pistons to go back 1 more set. Oh, pickaxe, you too good. I don't know. I could be totally wrong about the cactus thing as well. I'm sure if I'm wrong, I will hear about it. I am sure someone will tell me something that I've done wrong. And, but that's okay. That's, I mean, that's the whole point of sharing, right? Right? Oh, dang. Well, there's that block. That shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. So then if we put, I don't really care about those. If we put these back here, yeah, we'll go ahead and save that just because we should set up probably one of the most stereotypical farm is a cobblestone generator. We should probably set one of those up as well. Okay, so now we need to get all these babies powered. So I guess I gotta go get some redstone and sort and jump back up here. I was doing one last double check before going and getting the redstone, and there is an Enderman, and he has a dirt block. I will slay you! Haha! I lit him on fire. Do not play with fire, children. It burns. That Enderman will learn very soon. So anyway, I can't make this even because on this side, I can't get that piston in to get powered. I mean, I'm sure I could, but it's just going to require so much effort. And on this side, the water's going to be all haphazard. So we'll just take out one block from both sides. And that'll keep it still. It'll still be symmetrical. It'll still look nice and pretty. No need to worry. It'll see it's 5 blocks with the center being right here, so we're good. So now I'm gonna go get that redstone. Well, what the heck is going on here? I realize that we're approaching episode length, and you've been watching me for quite some time now, kind of meander around and mess around in this world, but I'm gonna steal just a couple more minutes of your time. Apparently leaves are weird. I don't know what this is. And again, I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me. But that makes... okay, I guess we can't use leaves. I mean, I would have thought sticky pistons would be able to push leaves, but maybe not. We'll just put some regular blocks there. And okay, that's all. We're all good. We're all good. Dude, I don't even know at this point. The heck, Minecraft. I'm gonna call it here. Minecraft is trolling me. I'm done for the day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Nims out.